Welcome to the BMW iX3. This is the fully electric version of the popular X3 midsize SUV, and one of three new i models from the brand, joining the i4 and iX. The exterior design looks pretty much the same as the regular X3, but there are a few unique highlights, such as a closed-off front grille, bespoke front bumper bar with blue trim details, and a revised rear bumper bar, with no exhaust pipes of course. Despite the aerodynamic measures, the iX3 shares the same drag coefficient rating of 0.29 as the normal X3. The iX3 is based on the same CLA platform as well, but it comes in rear-wheel drive form only, with a single electric motor mounted at the rear axle. The iX3 does sit a bit lower to the ground, offering a clearance of 179mm compared with 204mm in the X3 with the M Sport pack. We love these special aero wheels, with filled-in sections in black providing a surprisingly aggressive and trendy look. These are wrapped in staggered width tyres front and rear, with two 45/45s on the front and two 75/40s on the back. Inside, it looks exactly the same as the regular X3, aside from some blue details, which is great, as the interior is both very practical for its class and luxurious. Most controls are ergonomically positioned, with a nice big touchscreen atop the dash and convenient button controls for the climate settings. A wireless phone charger comes as standard, along with sporty seats in the front that are very similar, if not identical, to the M Sport items on the X3 M Sport pack. Passenger space is excellent for this segment, partly thanks to its tall cabin orientation. Wide opening doors also help. Likewise, rear seat space is quite decent and practical. You get big bottle holders in the doors, climate control and vents, and charging ports. Up at the back, the boot space drops from 550 litres to 510 compared with the regular X3. It's still a very usable space though, and you get some handy underfloor storage, which is great for the charging cables. Under the bonnet you'll find nothing but a big plastic cover, but if you peek underneath that you'll see some electrical components, the steering system, and similar strut tower bracing as the regular X3 to aid handling. Power comes from an 80 kWh battery mounted under the floor, with charging via a Type 2 plug or a CCS2 socket. It's good to have both options there. The maximum charge it can take is 150 kilowatts, while the next-gen wall box from BMW can offer a 0 to 100% charge at home in about 7.5 hours. Acceleration off the mark is quite brisk thanks to 210 kilowatts and 400 newton meters. It's mainly the top-end speed that drops away compared with an equivalent petrol model, like in most EVs. It's still very punchy though, and of course response is immediate. Out on the road you get BMW's superb steering feel, especially for this class, and the body control and overall handling feels really good. With rear-wheel drive, it can seem slightly more engaging than the all-wheel drive X3s too. However, weighing in at almost 2.2 tonnes, this is around 400 kilograms heavier than the petrol counterpart. You don't really notice though unless you're pushing really hard around the bends, particularly in tighter switchbacks, jumping from left to right. This is what it goes like.